Hey all you game devs, let's talk about 3D Studio Max and some of the controls or one of the controls that I like to use called Constrain. Constrain is available inside of your edit geometry menu again, and it's edge, face, or normal. If you're on vertex, and I think it's here, yeah, and then if it's polygon, it should be there. It should be the same in border as well, and then yeah, it's even in all the versions of all the tool sets inside of the Editable Poly. So what a constraint does is it allows you to take an edge, for example, and when I move a vert, it's only going to move across that edge. That's the whole purpose. Or if I grab both directions, it'll only go one of the two ways. It'll go across these edges, or it'll go across that edge. And if I push it, because it's on the side here, I can actually go across this edge too. So it's only going to follow the edge that it's made, that's already made with it, across to the next one. It's only going to move to that position. It becomes really helpful. Let's say if you want to do like a loop, I'll grab this as a loop, and a loop is just an editable poly loop. It means they're all connected and they're all on quads and they come across. I can move it like this, of course, but I could have also, when I move it like that, now I'm constrained to not messing up. Like I can't go up. Well, I can, but it's going to break it. I can't go any way really for this edge to go. Is the only one that's really made for it is across one of those edges. And polys work the same way. It's only going to go the direction it was made towards the next one in the polys that are connecting it. And you can do it across the normals and across face and all that stuff. But let's come back to edge here, and I want to show you something. Let me turn it off real quick. The way it's useful is not necessarily on a box like this, but if I take this and I say, let's just norms toggle it real quick, and we come down here. And I collapse it. So I have all these edges right here, and this is where it comes in more handy, because if I try and move this edge, this vertex right here, like this one, to that, I'm going to have to kind of eyeball it. So I'm going to go, okay, this kind of feels right, or I can try and do it from the top and stuff like this. What an edge constraint will do was allow you to just slide it straight through, and no matter what I do, it's only going to stay on the same path it was already on. Basically, I'm extending this edge. So if I take the two and I do the same thing, and I make sure constraint is on, and I move it, it's not gonna just distort everything. It's gonna try and keep the same angle that the two lines were on. It's gonna add one side and subtract the other. It really is helpful on rounded objects or faces that aren't facing one of the normal directions. Okay, that's what edge constraint does, and that's what poly and everything else does. I use edge the most, and I make a shortcut for it too. And that's all we're doing today in 3D Studio Max Editable Poly. I'll talk to you guys soon.